What's up, Met fans? Welcome back. Talkin Mets it, Rob. How's everybody doing? Before I get started talking about Max Scherzer of the New York Mets organizing a players-only spring training match, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. If you're enjoying my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Alright, guys, so apparently there's been rumors swirling around that Max Scherzer of the New York Mets is organizing a players-only pre-spring training match. Now, I'm assuming that's only one match or one game, or it could be multiple games, but he's organizing something with the players to have like a player-only spring training, basically, without any representation of the league, representation of the owners, and representation of the teams. So just the players, no coaches, no nothing, just the players playing like a pickup game like the Sandlot soon. Sometime this week, it's going to get out that the players are going to be getting together. A lot of big names are going to be heading to this pre-spring training match organized by our very own Max Scherzer. So, what does this mean? Does that mean that the players believe that this week this deal is going to get done, or it's going to take a little longer? In my opinion, putting this pre-spring training together means to me that there's a pretty good likelihood that this week's meetings that's supposed to take place every day is not going to change much. That means the players are putting this together for the players-only spring training. Makes me believe that these meetings are not going to end the lockout, and there's still going to be a lockout, and that's the problem. But there was a report in the New York Post regarding what's been going on and how is this being organized for the players. So when we look at it right here, when it comes to the report, as reported in the New York Post, the game is set to take place at the Cressy Sports Performance Facility in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. The Mets' new $130 million man is putting it all together, what Paul DeYoung of the St. Louis Cardinals calls a little backyard baseball, to get the blood flowing. Major league players are itching to get back on the field, despite the current lockout due to the slow-moving collective bargaining talks. In fact, the MLB PA rep and self-anointed leader of the players, Max Scherzer, is organizing a March 1st unofficial spring opener of sorts, which is expected to feature a number of high-profile major leaguers. Now, I want to point out in this particular part, organizing March 1st unofficial spring opener. So March 1st, it seems to tell you that the players don't feel very confident that this lockout is going to end, or a CBA is going to get signed by this week when they're supposed to meet every single day. Going forward with the next part of the article, Major League veterans are hoping to be in shape for when real spring training begins, but are currently forbidden from stepping foot on team properties across spring training sites in Florida and Arizona. Other big leaguers who are currently working out at High Performance Academy include pitchers like Justin Verlander of the Astros and Michael Wacha of the Red Sox. As noted in the post by Ken Davidoff, this ad hoc game may have so many major leaguers in attendance, you could probably charge admission. And let's be honest, guys, in my opinion, if they have this game and I was in Florida, I would attend the game for like $10. Why the heck not? So what this tells me here, guys, is the fact that not only did Max Scherzer organize this and is trying to put something together by March 1st, but it also shows that these meetings are probably going to be the same disappointment that we have been seeing since December when the lockout started. That nothing's really going to get done, and if they say March 1st is going to be this self-imposed player-only spring training match, then the players really feel, and probably the owners feel, like this is not going to get done in the next week or so. So what does that mean? That means, according to a lot of sources, the players would need 4 weeks to get ready for opening day. That's basically February 28th, from February 28th to March 1st. So that's 2 days that things have to get done, and it has to start with spring training on those days, or there's a pretty good chance that opening day will be delayed. And that's something, as a baseball fan, nobody wants. So, is this a good thing that Max Scherzer and other players are organizing a player-only pre-spring training match? Yeah, it's good because they get this, get in game mode and put a little effort into this game. But at the end of the day, this is a problem, because what if one of the players gets hurt during this player-only spring training match, right? What if one of these players get hurt? They're not represented by a team. There's no coaches. There's no trainers except for their personal trainers of themselves. But if they get hurt playing in this game, yes, it is a long shot, but things happen. If somebody gets hurt playing in this match, the team's not liable. So that means if this player gets hurt, there can be something in their contracts that can get voided if one of these players get hurt in this basically exhibition game, sandlot game, so to speak. So my problem is, if obviously Max Scherzer is going to play in this game, but if other Mets are going to play in this game, if somebody gets hurt, that's going to be a problem. And I don't think the organization should actually do everything in their power to stop this, even though they probably can't, because the union is probably on board with this pre-spring training match. But at the end of the day, guys, they have to get a deal done. This is what I think the players are putting pressure on the owners, like saying, hey, look, the players are ready. The players are trying to work out and doing what they have to do to get ready for the beginning of the season. What are the owners doing? So this is basically the players showing their muscles and saying, hey, guys, we're trying to get things done. You're not. So it's just, again, back and forth, where the owner's saying, we put a good proposal out there, the players don't want to hear it, and here the players are trying to start their player-only spring training, and it gets to the point where both sides are just posturing and nothing's getting done. They're barely in the room for 20 minutes. Let's hope, starting today, they're in the room for at least a few hours to get things done. But it is very interesting to me to see that players are coming together, and especially Max Scherzer organizing a player-only spring training, at least one game. So that's good to see, I guess, for our eyes, because there will be cameras there, there will be reporters there, so we will see the players play. And who knows, they might even televise it. Maybe you'll get an ESPN, or you'll get TBS, or somebody who actually has the rights to MLB games. But then again, it is the players, it's not the organizations. So that would be another thing. It might be on social media. It might be on Facebook Live or something like that. So if this does happen, let's just hope no player gets hurt, because that's going to be a very interesting thing if a player gets hurt, where a team probably has it in their contracts that if they get injured outside of playing the game of baseball or on the facilities of their team, there's a possibility that contracts could be voided. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but let's hope more than anything that the owners and the players this week get a deal done. Once again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. If you enjoy my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Let me know in the comments what you think of this player-only spring training match organized by our very own Max Scherzer. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good idea that players are doing that? Or should they just continue to work out on their own and do throwing programs, hitting programs, fielding programs on their own time, privately, not together? Because any game, even if it's an exhibition, players can still get hurt. So that's a risk they're probably willing to take, but I am not. Thank you guys for all the support, and as always, Mets fans, let's go Mets.